I'm doing my nails today because I have a very important client tomorrow, so I wanted to look super good. Alright, so as always I am prepping using my Navy Pro tools. I have sped this up because it was a long video. I'm using Ethel the cuticle tool. Keep your eyes open because we're just launching the range to help clean these tools. You do not have to soak them, you do not have to put them in an autoclave machine. They are super quick to sort out and use straight away for the next client, which is awesome. So as you can see, I'm removing all of that non-living tissue and anything caught on the nail surface there that would affect the adhesion of the acrylic, because at the end of the day we do not want lifting, and I do not get lifting now. I don't get lifting, simple as that. So, you know, unless I damage them, like if I was to shut my finger in the door again, obviously, then I would have lifting. Duh. So after that, I go in with my e-file on a very low setting and just get any more of the dry tissue. And also, because I removed a previous set, sometimes there's little bits of acrylic still lying around. Don't want any of those on there. Get rid of them, even if it's a tiny weeny bit. So just making sure it's all gone. And then what I'll do is flip the rotation over and do the other side. It was a bit cat-handed, but I bought this armrest from Amazon, which has really helped. Oh, I've got a collaboration coming up on Tuesday evening, my time. I'll be uploading the video, so I'm really excited for that. Right, so what I've done here is I've sculpted out my pinky already. What I'm doing is sculpting out on 4 of the 5 nails. I'm sculpting out a base of a nude colour called Exposed from Diamond Nail Supplies. And then once the base is sculpted and filed, I'll then add more of the same colour just to kind of increase it. But because I don't do a lot of sculpting, I do it this way for me, really. I'm using my Diamond Nail Supplies Extra Strength Primer. This is epic. This is like suction. I don't know what it is, but it works. And then I'm going in with Exposed. Now this is quite a natural nail bed colour, so it is quite sheer, but I'm using it because I like the shade of it, really. So I know it's a bit sheer, but I like it. It's really good for ombre in this one. Really good for ombres, because it blends so nicely. So I've laid a bead down at the tip, blended it back and then pulled it down the nail. Then I'm laying one right down the end there. I'm doing these longer than I normally would because, you know, I want to look bougie. And my cuticle bead. Normally I'd tilt my finger down, but I'm trying to film, so it's a bit awkward. And I'm just blending those beads. And once I feel it's built up enough for me to pinch, take the form off, then I'm fine. I pretty much build my apex and everything now, and then I just go back in and add more product to the tip of the nail after it's been filed and shaped and stuff. So it's basically as if you would lay a clear base down. I'm doing that, but I'm doing it with nude. I do find it easier to sculpt with this product, a lot easier. So once I feel like it's starting to set, obviously I've sped this up, you'll feel the acrylic just starts to warm, and I'm just releasing this form. They were super sticky, I was like, get off! Once I feel like it's starting to warm and it's not going to smoosh at the sides, I'll do a test pinch, make sure it doesn't move the product. And then I'll keep that pinch there until it's all set. Now I've had to customize this form because my index finger, the nail goes off to the side. So I had to kind of adjust the form a little bit and take a cut out of it. But this is going to be a clear nail. Now I'm working really wet because I want clarity. That's actually what it's called, clarity, from Diamond Nail Supplies. But I want clarity in the bead, so I am working wet and I'm just trying to tease it over where I want it. The form was poking out there. I'm like, oh, you bugger, get in. And then I'm just teasing that down and gently feathering the bead down to where I want it. And then I'll build up the product until I've got a little clear base to file from, because we're going to encapsulate some rose gold leaf. I've put in my community settings if you would like me to vlog today, because I am doing I'm going to London. This is very short notice. I was only asked 48 hours ago to go to London and do nails on a celebrity. I might not be able to vlog the celebrity, however she is doing it on her Instagram story, but whatever I'm allowed to vlog, I will, if you would like it. These forms are not very good, I'll be honest. I bought them off eBay. They're pretty rank, but they seem to slip a lot. So as you can see, I filed these in, and now I'm just adding more product, obviously, because I had a very, very, very thin base. So I'm just building up the product now. I'm building up the shape of the nail and building up the opacity. It is still quite a sheer cover, but the colour is just lush. So I suppose you could, if you wanted, you could put a nude gel polish on top, but I just love this colour. Oh, I have got some of the new colours that are being released. I've got little tiny tester pots that I will do some swatching for you. As soon as I know they're available for pre-order, I will show you them all. The ones that I've got anyway, they are stunning. So I'm doing the same on all the nails, building up the opacity until we get to the clear nail. I do much prefer sculpting and then filing, because I just don't sculpt a lot. So it's just easier for me. So as you can see, I lay a slightly drier bead down than I normally would, and I just go with the shape that's already there. If you were to see it from my perspective, the tip of the nail is a lot thinner than the nail bed area, which was done on purpose so that I could file it into shape and then add more coverage, get it pinched, because I'm still a bit slow at sculpting. So obviously I don't want to keep adding product and then the base doesn't get pinched, blah blah blah. Ouch, just hit my hand on the table. You know what I mean. Okay, so this is the clear nail. So what I'm doing is adding a bit of exposed onto the nail bed, and this is why I like how sheer the product is, because I can make my nail bed look really nice and healthy and feather it down, and you don't know it's there. You do not know it's there. So if you work relatively thin with it, it really looks very natural. And then I'm just tapping in some of the rose gold leaf, tapping that into the wet layer there. And then I'll apply a little bit of thin acrylic further down the nail and tap in the rose gold leaf down there. I love this stuff. I'm obsessed. Just a little tappy tap tap. Anyone watched Happy Gilmore? Just a little tappy tap. And then when that's stuck in place, I'm going to go in with a nice wet bead of clear acrylic. The clear acrylic is clarity, I think I've already said that. Get your hands on it. You just got to get, there's trial kits available. Give it a go. I promise you, you will not be disappointed, apart from the fact that the monomer is really low odor, which for me is amazing. Just, you can see how differently I work with it. You get 10% discount, and there's more colours coming out, there's glitters coming out, there's so much coming out. This year is going to be epic. We're even talking about gels and just, there's a lot going on, okay? So I'm just building up now the structure of the nail, looking at it down the barrel of the nail, so making sure I'm adding product where it needs to be to minimise my filing at the end. There's a nice little C-curve on those. I can hear my son's tab. It's driving me insane. I don't know if you can hear it. If you can, I'm sorry. Okay, these are Swarovski crystals from Angel Crystals. Hang on a minute and I'll get the names. These are Vintage Rose Swarovski Round Flatbacks SS9s from Angel Crystals. And also I've got the Crystal AB Navette Flatback 4 x 2 mil. So 4 mil by 2 mil. So I'm going in with Diamond Nail Supply's Crystal Resin. The good thing about this is it sounds weird, but it's stickier than the glue that I use, but it's slightly slower setting, so you can move it about, but it really sucks the crystal onto the nail. So it's just a thicker consistency. And I find, although I've used NSI Polybond for years, but it does dry quickly. So if you touch your crystal and you're in the wrong place, you've got to remove it. So the bonus about this is I've got, say, 10 seconds playtime, which is great. So I'm just adding the vintage rose. I'm adding 1 to the pinky, 1 to the middle finger, and 1 to the thumb. And then I'm adding 3 on the ring finger. And then I'm going in with, and I don't know, this is a Swarovski crystal, but this is in my pot of odds that I have from like the last 2 years. So it's just a shape that I've got from my pot of odds. But it will be available on Angel Crystals. They have absolutely everything, and I can give you a 5% discount, which I'll put in the description box. And I'm just building up a little kind of crystal design now, which is super pretty. And then I go in and put one of the AD Navette flatbacks. They're really cute because they're only 4x2mm. They're really easy to sort of fit in anywhere. And they just finish off that design, I think, and bring it to a little point. Sorry about the camera wobbling. This every time people walk past, the camera shakes. It's so annoying, but you know. If you do filming, you know. I'm just adding the last little vintage rose, SS9. There we go, super sparkly. Right, I'm going to go in with top coat now. I'm using Diamond Nail Supply's tack free top coat. And what I'll do is get a little detailer brush to go around the crystals. And then we are done. And there will be a little video at the end to show the final result. I hope you've enjoyed it. Look out for the vlog if you want one. And also I shall be uploading my challenge video on Tuesday, so look for that because it was a big challenge for me. I will see you soon. Have a lovely weekend. Take care. Tally bye.